This is episode 46 of Fresh and Uncooked. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jeff.
Jeff and I love to eat. We know you do too, and we're here every week to talk about new menu items and products, give our opinions on the food we try and enjoy, and every episode of Fresh and Uncooked has its own dedicated topic. Today, we are talking about what, Jeff?
Food at the state fair.
First, coming up in food news, a new flavor of Lay's potato chips. A new breakfast item at Wendy's.
I'm excited.
And some chicken sandwich news. One that was highly rated in reviews is leaving the menu permanently.
What?
Also, Jeff has a breakfast review in What's New, too.
I sure do.
All coming up now on episode 46 of Fresh and Uncooked.
Any news?
Is there any news?
I have news.
Food news.
Bad news travels fast.
Lay's, they're always throwing down some interesting flavors on their potato chip lineup, and I dig it. And I know you do too, right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Interesting flavors. Either a new flavor or a flamin' hot is kind of what they do. Like, there's always seems to be a flamin' hot thing. But last summer, they threw out some mashups. They took classic Lay's potato chips and flavored them with Cheetos flavoring. And they also did a Cool Ranch Doritos flavoring. And they took their wavy style chips and flavored those with the Funyuns flavoring. Well, all those are returning. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen them out there, like here and there for a while. But I guess officially, as of August 8th, they're returning while supplies last. And this time they're adding one more. It's their kettle cooked chip, and it's going to be flavored with Fritos chili cheese.
Okay.
I mean, most of these things are usually on corn chips. I don't really know what a Cheetos made out of, corn or flour, but Doritos are corn chips. Funyuns, well, I guess I don't know what Funyuns are made out of either, but
Right. Yeah, but Fritos are corn chips.
Fritos are corn chips, right? And this will be on a potato.
Okay.
So
And the chili cheese Fritos are actually pretty good. I do get a craving for those once in a while. Maybe once a year.
that's it, huh?
That's it. Yeah,
Okay.
It's not one of those cravings that comes about.
Yeah, I'm a fan
Once a
of the
month.
chili cheese Fritos for sure. And if I see them, I'll get them. Kettle cooked chip flavored with chili cheese. I don't remember if I tasted the wavy Funyun chips. I believe I have. We might have even talked about them on the podcast, but if I seen those again, I would get them again too.
Okay. I'm not a fan of Funyuns.
Oh, Funyuns, they're just so fun. And I haven't seen them in the store for a while, and I saw them last week, and I believe they were $5.99 for a bag.
Wow.
So
Man.
yeah. Wendy's is introducing home-style French toast sticks to the breakfast menu, Jeff.
I'm a little excited for this. I really am.
They describe it as a soft, custardy interior, a crisp, golden brown crust with delicious notes of vanilla. And you can pair the sticks with a new, quote, syrup dip to complement the flavor profile.
Okay.
Syrup dip. Almost sounds like a fair food, you know?
It does. And last episode we talked about things that are fake and real. I would imagine the syrup dip does not contain any maple syrup.
I'm pretty sure they would have put that if it was, for sure. Bring your own syrup or enjoy their syrup dip. And you can do that on August 15th. That's when it goes nationwide. It's available in a 4-piece or 6-piece a la carte, or as a 6-piece combo with seasoned potatoes and a beverage.
Those potatoes are solid. Those potatoes are so good.
Does that make sense, though? French toast and potatoes?
It doesn't.
No.
It
doesn't.
I don't think you would normally do that, right?
Yeah. I guess that's all they can do, but
That's a lot of carbs right there.
it just doesn't seem right. But anyway, no price, by the way, was given on the press release. God, it's going on, year 4 of the chicken sandwich wars?
It's been going on for quite a while.
I'm pretty sure everyone has come out with one by now, but I wouldn't be surprised if, next week Starbucks comes out with one, at this point.
Well, they did try to come out with a chicken sandwich, remember? And then people were getting sick.
I was just throwing out a name that I didn't think had a chicken sandwich, but one of them is actually going away, and it's one that got a lot of great reviews. One we even had in our very first episode of Fresh and Uncooked.
Really?
The Chiking.
Oh.
The Chiking, Burger King's hand-breaded chicken sandwich, is leaving the menu this month, according to multiple reports. Nothing official from BK yet, but rumors are it's not selling so well. And the fact that the employees have to hand bread these, taking up valuable time. It's labor intensive, especially for a fast food place that want to get you ordered and through the drive-through and, on your way. The Chiking made its nationwide debut June 3rd, 2021, just over a year.
Yeah. And I think we tried it twice, didn't we? You and I?
I was actually thinking about that today. I have only had this twice, and that was both times we're with you. Once for lunch to try it, and then once, when we cut it up in our sampling for episode 1. Yeah. I don't remember. Well, that one was a spicy one. I don't know if I got the spicy one when I first tried it or not, but.
Didn't we get both? I have a feeling I might have gotten both.
That sounds like
right? You can't, that doesn't sound like anything surprising, does it?
Jeff just tried one? When I first heard about this, I actually texted one of my friends. He loves the Chiking, and I told him about it. And he said he was there just a few days ago, and the drive-through window said sold out on all of the Chiking options. So if you're a fan of the Chiking, I would run out to BK and grab it before it's gone. Here's the other thing to this, Jeff. They've been testing new chicken sandwiches in New York and Virginia, and they've been calling them Royal Crispy sandwiches. And those are supposedly coming out this month, according to reports. There was 5 different versions of this being tested, though. So who knows what'll come out if this will be happening. They had the classic, which was crispy white meat breast filet topped with savory sauce, lettuce, tomato on a potato bun. They had a spicy version, which had the spicy glaze, which was probably similar to the spicy Chiking. Savory sauce, lettuce, and tomato on the toasted potato bun. Kind of going back to the lettuce and tomato on a chicken sandwich thing. It kind of seems a little 90s to me, but... They also had a bacon Swiss version of the sandwich and a Southern barbecue version, which was barbecue sauce, bacon, caramelized onions, and cheese. And another version that was being tested, the one that sounds the best to me, honey butter Royal Crispy chicken sandwich, which ditched the lettuce and tomato. You got a smear of honey butter and a few pickles.
Okay. Man, too many options, right?
Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe just one will make the cut. We'll see. If anything does go out in the wild, we'll let you know, and we'll be tasting it for sure.
You think so? I mean, I don't spend that much time at Burger King.
Oh, well, if the new chicken sandwich comes out and it's Burger King, I got to try it. I just hope.
You're right.
I hope that they don't get rid of the original chicken sandwich.
That one's pretty good.
That one's just classic.
Yeah.
That one just,
what you're getting.
That's my nostalgic one. That was my go-to as a kid order.
Even more so than the McChicken?
Oh, yeah. The McChicken's disgusting.
There's something about the McChicken. Nasty. There's something about that lettuce that is always extremely soggy and the mayonnaise. And that's all that it is. It's that chicken patty, mayonnaise, lettuce on a bun. Boom. Used to be on the value menu, but the value menu really doesn't exist anymore.
No, it doesn't. Oh, man. Yeah, never really liked the McChicken. The long chicken patty on the sesame seed bun. And they would come out with like promotional ones where it would be like the French chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
It would have like Swiss cheese and ham. And an Italian one with marinara sauce and mozzarella or something. I really never liked the alternative versions of them. So it never really like stuck in my head.
Right.
But that used to be a frequent thing, like when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. Like that would happen, at least once or twice a year where they had the international chicken sandwiches at Burger King.
Yeah, I remember those too.
That was a frequent thing. But
remember the old McDonald's and like Burger King wars? They would just go at it. It was amazing.
Yeah. It was before all the social media stuff.
Yeah. And it benefited the consumer so much. They would just like throw crazy deals out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was fun. It was good times back in the day. That's your food news for episode 46. Jeff talks about a breakfast burrito next.
Hey, what's new?
What's new? What's new?
What's new?
What's new?
I don't know if we're going to say A+. I'm going to say this is definitely a good move on the part of Einstein Brothers Bagels.
Okay.
So I tried the new chorizo breakfast burrito. Mm-hmm. So I ordered it on the app. And here's the thing. I ordered it on the app, and there's a couple locations by me One of them's good. The other one, they always disappoint me. Their coffee tastes different. They don't make their sandwiches the same. It's just different.
So I hope you didn't go to that one.
Well, I did go to that one. And maybe that's not the best way to try something new, but it was more convenient.
Okay, gotcha.
But still, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I ordered it on the app, and I think it might have, and I took a little bit longer because I know sometimes they take a little bit longer, but I think this was a time where they didn't take longer, so it wasn't as warm as it should be. But with that being said, the chorizo breakfast burrito from Einstein Brothers Bagels, it's definitely worth a try. I thought it was decent for sure. I need to try it from the better Einstein Brothers Bagels, if you will.
Yeah.
But it was pretty solid. I would give it a B.
B, nice. Okay.
Yes, even with it not being extra hot, not being prepared how I thought it should be prepared. But then again, I've never had it, but you have an expectation going into there, and I don't know.
So I
should have tried the other Einstein Brothers bagel.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Would you say spicy? They got a jalapeno salsa in there.
It's not spicy. No, no.
Cool.
The sausage has a chorizo taste, and it's almost like it's a chorizo sausage patty. So it's a little bit different.
I did. You tweeted out that you were going to talk about this, and I got excited. I got to say, it looks small in the picture. Was it filling?
It was decent. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
So it's hard to tell, but
yeah, it wasn't bad.
Okay.
That was a large coffee that was in that picture as well. So
okay.
So maybe that's what made it look a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
So I would say a B for sure. It's worth trying. I think you just have to try it. And really, I think if you look at something and you say like, "Hey, that looks good," just try it. Don't wait for what somebody tells you. Everybody has such different taste.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But knowing that this is a B from you, I'm pretty sure I would definitely have more of a chance of trying this myself.
For sure.
So it's helpful.
And see, that goes the same way. If Chris is like, "Oh, you need to try this," then I'm trying it. If you say, "Man, it was so bad," I usually I just usually pass on it.
B for the Einstein Brothers Bagels Chorizo Breakfast Burrito.
Would you like a way to make your own nut or plant-based milk at home?
Jeff and Chris here to tell you about the Nutter Machine, and we have a code for our listeners to use if they want to save $10.
Nutter is a milk-making machine for dairy-free milks. A blender, you might say.
But it's better than a blender when it comes to making milk.
Yeah, a blender has its disadvantages, like remembering to pre-soak your nuts overnight, and I don't know about your blender, Chris, but mine doesn't have a heat setting.
Mine doesn't either, so if soy milk is your thing, then a blender does not help you.
The Nutter is designed for making all sorts of fresh nut milks in a matter of minutes, with 3 easy steps and no pre-soak necessary.
Nutter has multiple heat settings and endless recipe possibilities. It's compact size, and it's single serving, so no mess or waste.
If you or someone you know enjoys almond, cashew, coconut, soy, rice, or even oat milk, then the Nutter is perfect for you.
Order online today and save $10 by using our coupon code CHRIS10 at checkout.
TheNutter.com. That's TheNutter.com, NUTR.
Build a more sustainable world, one glass of nut milk at a time.
Jeff, before we get into fair food talk, I did a poll on my TikTok, and I asked my followers, what would you buy and prefer when it comes to Parmesan cheese?
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about this last week, and it might be better than a real thing. Episode 45, basically fake food versus real food. And let me get the latest results here, just in case. Real Parmesan versus the green can Parmesan only got 17 votes, but 15 people voted for real Parmesan and 2 for the green can.
Oh wow! Okay.
We'll let that poll continue. I really hate TikTok polls, but
yeah. So far, my theory, well, it doesn't seem to be valid.
No, it's completely
which is
opposite.
fine. I'm good with being wrong with that.
So yeah, fair food. I remember growing up, fair food, festival food, even amusement park or a local carnival food. Totally remember. We're talking about the classic stuff here. You know, back in the 80s, early 90s for me, funnel cakes, corn dogs, like ribs, barbecue sandwiches, just meat just cooking on open flame, the smell of it. Cotton candy, lemon shake-ups, corn on the cob, snow cones, turkey legs. Even like the freshly made candied nuts. Fair foods nowadays are just completely different. Those things are still around.
Yeah.
But now it just seems like half of those things are just an ingredient used on most of these fair foods, you know?
Oh, for sure.
And some of these are pretty extreme. Some of these sound pretty tasty. And some of these not only are probably 7,000 to 8,000 calories in one bite, they're also pretty expensive. And over the past decade, it almost seems like fair food has just been like, who can make the craziest thing, you know?
Right.
So that's kind of what we're talking about today. I came across a few crazy things and a few like, what the heck is going on here? Crazy things. And the very first thing, the item that inspired this episode's topic is being served at the Wisconsin State Fair, Jeff.
See, this is something I might be able to try.
The Gummy Bear Brat. Just the title doesn't sound right, does it?
No, that doesn't say,
Jeff, brats are a huge thing in Wisconsin, right? This almost seems like
for sure.
sacrilegious, you know?
Yeah, I think along with cheese and beer, that's the next thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a brat infused with gummy bears on a bun, topped with a honey mustard drizzle and a few gummy bears on top like they were like onions or something. And that just seems awful to me.
It does sound awful, but you know what? If I do go to the state fair, I'm seeking that out.
It's on a pink bun, by the way. A pink bun, so should be pretty easy to find, I would think.
Yeah, for sure.
If you can't find that, though, Jeff, another thing you can get at Wisconsin State Fair is the bug apple on a stick.
A what?
A bug apple on a stick.
What does that mean?
Well, it's a chocolate-covered apple, right? Kind of like a candy apple. Mm-hmm. With June bugs, crickets, worms, ants, and all served, on the stick.
No. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Would you try it?
Oh, hell no. I don't like apples.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a big fan of apples either.
I mean, they're okay, but
Yeah, they're overrated for sure.
how about clam chowder fries? Would that be something you would try?
I don't know. I think I'm going in with a budget, and I don't know that the budget would allow for clam chowder fries.
Yeah. Well, price on that one, $15. Fries topped with clam chowder, bacon, and green onion. Seems like a lot for $15. I mean,
It does.
And the picture's not the greatest either. I can't tell if it's in a bowl or a cup, but is that like soupy? Clam chowder's usually thick, right? I mean, it's just
it's a chowder. Chowder's soupy, but I don't know. You would think that it would maybe be a little bit thicker for the fries, right?
Yeah, I would hope so. This one's interesting. Wisconsin State Fair still. We're sticking here. Fried pickle cheese curd tacos.
Why not? I like cheese curds. I like fried pickles.
I do too. I like cheese curds. I like fried pickles. I like tacos.
Yeah.
Deep fried pickles, cream cheese, freshly battered white cheddar, cheese curds in a deep fried taco shell, topped with a guest choice of raspberry chipotle sauce or ranch and fresh lettuce.
And is there a cost for that one?
That one's 2 tacos, $12. You can find them at Richie's Cheese Curd Tacos.
Man, things are adding up real quick.
Where else? I don't know. We talked a little bit about this one before the show. I don't really know what a riblet is exactly. We're thinking just processed pork shaped into a rib.
Because that's what a McRib sort of is.
Yeah. These are country fried riblets featuring one of the best gravies out there, country gravy, although it looks like it might have sausage in it according to this picture. But your basic chicken fried steak, but, pork riblets. Deep fried baby back Duroc pork riblets with country gravy. That's actually a good pork, the Duroc pork.
Okay.
Like a lot of competition barbecue dudes, they're using Duroc baby backs.
Okay.
If you find that, at least you're getting some good pork.
Yeah.
And then another one, the Pino, like jalapeno, the Pino pretzel popper brat. So it's kind of like a twist on a brat and a jalapeno popper.
And that one's $15 as well.
$15.
Oh, man.
That's a 10-inch brat, though, Jeff. Wrapped in pretzel.
That's a pretty impressive brat right there.
That's a lot of food.
That is. I feel if you eat that, like you're good, right?
Oh God, I hope so.
Even me with my consumption, that would, wow.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you have to go back to try the other stuff because some of the stuff would just end your night.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, the fair foods. So that was a lot of stuff from Wisconsin. You can get anything, just about, like anything chocolate covered at a state fair, anything deep fried at a state fair. There's plenty of booths like that. Like at the Illinois State Fair, which is just starting up. There's one booth at the Illinois State Fair, Jeff, that does deep fried Twinkies, Oreos, Snickers, Milky Way, key lime, pecan pie, cheesecake, pickles, green tomatoes, brownies with ice cream, doughy Oreos, s'mores, fried raspberry zingers, a bucket of Oreos, mini tacos, and fried mac and cheese. That's just one booth.
Oh, wow. Can you imagine working in that booth? You have to just change your clothes.
Just got to open up another bucket of batter.
Yeah. Wow.
You ever have a donut burger?
I don't believe so. I mean, I would.
I know some, right. I know some places, some restaurants even have like donut burgers. They're not necessarily a fair food thing. Mm-hmm. But when I think of a donut burger, right, I'm thinking you grab the glazed donut, you cut it in half, like an English muffin, and boom, that's your top bun, your bottom bun. But no, not at a state fair. You need two donuts. The top bun being one entire donut, and the bottom bun being the other donut. 2 patties, bacon, cheese sauce, all included in there too, for the donut burgers. Virginia has a Krispy Kreme Sloppy Joe.
Ooh.
Which is just one donut cut in half, like I was saying. And that's kind of used as buns instead of like whole donuts being the buns. That's a little more sensible, I think. But that's
I don't know if it is sensible. I think if you're going to do it, just go all the way.
Oh, really?
Use two donuts.
Wow. I just think that's awfully excessive, but I guess
but think about what it is already. You're already eating a sloppy Joe on a donut. It's not going to kill you to have another donut. It's going to kill you anyway, it seems like, but
I suppose maybe I'm just thinking about this the wrong way. The whole extra donut's throwing me off. Lots of fairs have this one, Kool-Aid pickles.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing. I've heard about that.
Pickles.
Would you try it?
In fruit juice Kool-Aid or fruit punch Kool-Aid. Mm-hmm. Obviously, they're very bright in color. And of course, the sweet and salty thing going on. I would try it.
Okay.
I would try it. I might even try it at home. I might buy some pickles and make some Kool-Aid and try it out.
Well, do you make Kool-Aid or you just put the packet right in with like the pickles?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I'll have to look up. I'm sure there's some recipes out there. It sounds like something I should do on TikTok. Make some Kool-Aid pickles in honor of all the state fairs happening across the country. But I don't know if I'd waste a whole jar of pickles on it. I would probably make the Kool-Aid, fill up a glass and stick 2-3 pickles in there overnight.
It's hard to commit. Yeah, it's really hard to commit to
maybe,
a whole jar of that.
Yeah, maybe buying another packet of Kool-Aid just in case it's really good, and then throwing that in the pickle jar. Doubt it, though. Doubt it. You might be going to the Wisconsin State Fair, right?
I think maybe, but then I'm thinking about it. It's like, is this really a good idea? I don't know if it's a good idea at all.
Is there anything that you really want to try, or anything that you've had that you were disappointed in at a state fair or a festival?
Oh, well, at the Wisconsin one specifically, their cream puffs, they're known for the cream puffs.
Cream puffs.
Everybody goes up there and everybody tells you have to try the cream puffs and all that.
Overrated?
Well, they're disgusting.
Oh, wow.
They are awful. They are not good whatsoever.
Well, I mean, what are they, $18 cream puffs?
I don't even know. I think they might be a little bit expensive, but you watch them, you walk through the line and you watch them make them. And I mean, it's an elaborate setup. The whole thing is kind of based around the cream puff up there. That's like the Wisconsin State Fair thing, the cream puffs, and they are gross.
Interesting. See, I never knew this about Wisconsin. They're cream puffs.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like we said earlier, brats, beer, and cheese is what I think of when, it comes to the culinary area of Wisconsin.
Well, if you know people that go there regularly, they'll tell you about these cream puffs and how you have to get one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you buy one, just throw it right in the garbage. Just buy it so someone else doesn't have to eat it.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, they are not good. They are, oh man.
Have you ever had anything like extreme, like any of these things we've been talking about?
You know what? This is something that I had when I was a kid. I had this a long time ago. I mean, I was like probably 10 or 11. We went to the Milwaukee County Fair, and they had a potato booth.
Oh.
So it was baked potatoes, and you can get your own toppings. This is the one that I got, and I still remember it to this day, like how good it was. And it was extremely simple. It was a baked potato with sour cream and black olives. It was so good.
Wow.
Now, I know you don't like black olives. Yeah, I know you're thinking,
I thought you were going to list off many other things, but just sour cream and olives, huh?
It was sour cream and black olives, and it was delicious.
Choice. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And seriously, I was no older than like 12 years old
That's
when
crazy.
I went there.
That's
It's
crazy.
a long time ago. Yeah.
That's just a crazy thing for a 12-year-old to order, I think, too.
Well, I mean, I guess I had it back then.
Just a baked potato. Interesting. Okay.
How about you? Is there something that's always kind of like stood out?
I don't think I've ever been to an actual state fair ever, but been to plenty of county fairs and city festivals and, carnivals, whatever. I've never had anything crazy extreme. No.
Okay.
Like the things I mentioned before, like a funnel cake. I always love like the lemon shake up things, like basically the fresh lemonade.
Oh yeah.
That's just so good. Turkey legs. But yeah, I've never had anything like extreme like any of these things.
Turkey legs, even that, like I look at it after a while and it's like, what am I eating?
They're kind of overrated, to be honest.
Yeah.
At least the ones I've had. Florida, Jeff. Let's go to the Florida State Fair for a second. Ready?
Oh, I'm sure this is going to be a doozy.
They have a specialty. Wisconsin might be known for their cream puffs, Jeff, but Florida has a thing called Snap, Crack, and Fluff.
Okay.
Snap, Crack, and Fluff. You might have guessed it's a Rice Krispie treat that's dipped into batter and deep fried and put on a stick.
How do you think that sounds?
It sounds weird,
Yeah.
but there's more. It's then dipped into sweetened condensed milk, dusted with powdered sugar, dipped in chocolate, coated in marshmallow fluff, and drizzled with caramel.
Man, I'm sitting here thinking about all this, and I was considering going to the state fair on Sunday. And now I'm thinking to myself, no, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself.
This was supposed to be a fun show, a fun topic.
It is.
It's getting a little scary.
It is really horrifying, right?
I wish I had the price on that. What is Florida charging for that one,
Oh my God. So what do they call it again? The snap? What?
Crack, and fluff.
Wow.
All right, one more, Jeff. One more, and I saved this. This is the craziest one, I think.
Oh man.
And not crazy as in it's not like a deep fried candy bar stuffed in a pulled pork sandwich with cheese and bacon on it. Not that kind of vibe, right? It's just heavy and excessive.
Okay.
But just picture this, okay? You're at the Iowa State Fair. You want to try one of their new items. You're walking around the fairgrounds. That Iowa sun is just beating down on you. Nice hot day. It's crowded. But you're on a mission to find what is called the finisher. Which to me sounds like a wrestler's name.
Yeah.
Or a move that they would do to you.
Right.
But the finisher is, ironically, a baked potato, an extra large russet potato topped with bacon, brisket, pulled pork, mac and cheese, sour cream, and garlic butter.
I mean, that sounds solid, doesn't it?
It sounds kind of normal after a few things.
Right.
But,
it's not deep fried though.
I don't believe so. I just sent you a picture of it. It's it's $10, which makes it kind of cheap. Maybe instead of going to Wisconsin, head over to Iowa, Jeff, because it sounds like things might be cheaper.
It's a little bit farther of a drive.
It is. But
because yours is in Des Moines.
Eating that thing, and then it'd be hard to go back to the car. And, just good luck with that food coma,
See, and here's the thing. Like all of these state fairs are usually at the beginning of August. which historically is probably the hottest time of the summer, right?
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, so it could be, I can't imagine it being like 90 degrees or even 85 for that matter.
90, 85. And with that, in the Midwest here, the humidity on top of that.
And then you're going to eat something like that? Oh.
Or just working.
Yeah.
If you're one of the vendors. I mean, that's tough.
For sure.
If you're out in that heat and deep frying, Snickers bars all day.
Yeah. Just for the enjoyment of gluttonous Midwesterners? Come on now. Man.
Well, yes, it is state fair season, so we had to talk about some good things, some extremely weird things, and some things that just sound absolutely disgusting. But you know what? It's fair food, and it's America.
That's right. It's only once a year. So
support your local state fair. This is Fresh and Uncooked, Jeff. Until next week.
Enjoy what you eat.